everyone, welcome to this new video where I'm working on this R35 GTR, and oh my god, it's been a while since I've even been around one of these, let alone work on one. It's pretty awesome actually. Some of my old viewers, subscribers, you guys might have seen some of the old videos with my brother with his R35 GTR, and obviously inherently with the Japanese car scene and stuff, I'm hugely into these cars, so this is a really awesome opportunity. I'm super excited. So basically what's happening in this video is I'm going to be working on this car, doing a full ambient lighting install. So we're going to be looking at doing the doors, the dash, the center console, and possibly even the speaker rings as well. There's some bits and pieces that we do need to be really delicate with as well. This car's had some custom work done to it. They've had this hydro dipped, so that's going to be awkward to work with. There's also been some Alcantara reworking here as well, so this all looks super nice and clean, but it's going to make life a little bit more awkward for me. I'm excited. I'm going to start looking at dismantling this car. First step is going to actually be taking apart the doors, and then we can bit by bit work around the car and just get things in a good place. I will actually look at putting the car on a trickle charge because I want to make sure the battery is always in good condition. So let's get that sorted first. Job done. So now that the car is in a good battery state, I think now would be a good time to basically start dismantling things. First up is going to be taking apart the doors. I'm probably going to do this door first. It just feels like it's going to be the easier one to work with, especially with all the extra space I've got compared to the other side. So starting off with the door, I'm going to start off with this panel just over here because I'm hoping, so if we get trim removal tool pieces in here, we should be able to, woo, that was close. Right, so all these clips, they all pop outwards this way, so that's why I used the trim removal this way, push it forward, allowing these to pop forward and stuff, so that's good. Got this one out. Now with that one removed, I'm going to bit by bit work this guy off. This one's the one that I'm most nervous about because it's got the hydro dipping done already. Ooh, that's good. I need to keep this somewhere very safe. So we've got some bolts to take off. We've got two just there. They're two 10 mils. Another one just through there I can see. Can't really see another one apart from that one just there. And right, the other ones we need to kind of look at removing possibly. So I believe there should be another one just in through here, but I remember the owner telling me that he left a screw off by accident previously, so that is that one just there. So I remember to put that one back in, but there is another one just in the back here. So all of these are 10mm bolts, so I'm basically going to work on removing all of those now, and we'll pick up from there. So next step is to look at removing this rivet just here. Just over in this corner, got this little get out of the way rivet that we just gotta look at removing. So there we go, and that should allow me now to remove this door panel off the car. So the car has had some work done to it. It's had, well, an attempt of ambient lighting being put into it. This is one of the main command modules from one of the Fibre Optic kits, but we're not going with that here. But at least it's kind of helping to find some live and earths, I guess. But one to be investigated further because, yeah, it's a bit, I'm not 100% sure if those are the right wires, so one I gotta look into. So everyone, here is a quick update basically on where I'm at with the car right now. Yeah, it's going all right, it's going okay. So the live is this white one just over here, and the black is the earth. They won't work unless the door is actually connected up with the door card, so you have to have that connected up before you can actually check for live and earth. But that's where he did have the old ambient lighting set up too. So it did actually work out, saving me a little bit of questioning time. Next up, right, so this panel, I just removed the side piece here. It just pops off. This then gently pops out towards you. It's a little bit awkward, especially when you're trying to do it all one-handed. Right, so you can get these sides parts kind of pulled out a little bit first. And then over here, we've got a few clipping points that slides into just over there. He has got this charger connected up, which must have had a hole drilled in just over here, but yeah, I'll look at setting this up back later on. That is all this section, all pretty much understood. Right, so these side pieces, they just slide forward. So if you get a good enough grip, you can pull this forward and it will all come off. So I'm just going to put them over to the side. Again, with this one, with gloves, it's really easy. Be careful, you don't want to break any of the clips just over here, or the points for them. And then to remove this guy, we've got 2 screws holding it up. There's 2 screws holding on the screen section, which obviously this is aftermarket, but there was 2 screws holding on the other side as well. You just take them off and then this will be able to slide out, and you can unclip that little connector and then that will all be taken care of. So I'm going to put all these bits and pieces away in a safe area, and then I'll be able to carry on with the rest of the removal. So everyone, I wanted to share what's basically going on with the door right now. So I've taken off all of the screws, literally. That is how many screws there are holding on this trim panel. But basically I've used it to get the wires across. So there's one here, one just over there. So these are going to be the 2 strips going across that part of the doors. But yeah, you basically need to loosen it, more so to get access to this one. This one you can kind of get access to a little bit, but this guy you need to open it up. You want to get it all nice and wide like this before you can actually send the wire through. So right now for me, the step is to kind of put this door back together and make sure the strips are properly embedded in, tighten up all the screws, and it'll be a good one. So I'm a bit excited to see this door completed. So one step at a time. So everyone, this is how the door basically looks from the back. The first wire is coming through just over here. It's coming down to this guy. Second one's just over here, connected up, and I've got the Live and Earth ready to be connected up over here. So that's all set up. So up next is basically going to be putting this door back together and then checking out the center console area, getting everything set up the way I would like it to be, so all the Live and Earth and everything like that works correctly, and yeah, just kind of getting the lighting in the right places for the actual center of the car. So it's gonna be in a few different areas. I'm kind of excited about it because I think it could look really cool. So let's see how it goes. So everyone, I've pretty much got all the wiring all sorted for the car, so I'm going to show you all what I've basically done. There's some extra bits and pieces that have been removed. So I've ran a line for this strip all the way through there down to the bottom area here. I've got another strip going across the dash. Right, let me get inside the car. So it's all very chaotic looking right now. So there's a strip here, one over there as well. That wire has been ran underneath here in through the back, and there's a good little space here that you can feed wires through and from. I've fed the wires across from the other side in through here, and basically most of it's going to be put in here. This car has had the aftermarket head unit put in, so there's extra wiring here, which might not be the case for yourself if you're working on a standard GTR. Yeah, that's the one. So I've got a strip here, one that's going to come across here, one on the other side, and then there's 2 in the center. Where am I getting all the Live and Earth points for this? So in the back area just here, if you remove everything just over here, you can take off this. There's just 4 screws holding it in place. There's 2 bolts holding this in. There's 2 nuts as well holding this in place. You can lift this guy up, and if I turn on my torch now, underneath here we've got the Live and Earth for the rear cigarette lighter, which, as you can see, is just there. I've got a wire coming across all the way, and basically going to be teeing it up just there, and that's going to be the live and earth point for all of the modules. So the next step really is going to be me putting all the wiring and stuff into the right places, putting this all back together. I ran the footwell wires through that area as well. Quite a lot going on, but if you're actually doing this and you're understanding which areas things and bits and pieces need to go into, this will make good sense. If this is your first time working on the car, it's a bit difficult to kind of clearly go through everything step by step without making this video extremely long. So this is kind of just an overview of things, but hopefully it will help if you are going to look at challenging this yourself. But yeah, I'm gonna bit by bit put this all back together, and I'm gonna get a hat on as well. It's incredibly cold today. But yeah, right, see you in the hyperlapse. So everyone, that is the car all completed. I am super happy with the results at the moment. I think it looks amazing, and yeah, it's just really refreshed the whole interior. A couple of things I want to explain with you all, because I get a lot of questions about this, so hopefully this will clear it up. Yes, you can change it from having all the Symphony modes with all the colors and stuff and all the multicolors and all the patterns you can go through. You can change that to just solid colors, which I showed you all earlier on in the video. The other thing is you can change the brightness. So if you want it dim, you can do that. You can change the footwell colors to be separate from the strips all around. So there's a lot of flexibility with this. You can mix and match it. You don't even have to put all the lights in the same areas like I have done. This is what the owner of this car wanted, and I was more than happy to do that for him. I would say working on this car is not as bad as you would think. It's actually fairly easy to get on with it all. You know, majority of the car is actually held in by clips and stuff like that. That whole panel is basically 2 screws underneath there, and then the rest of it's all clips. That's all clips. The other side's all clips, you know. So there is a lot of use of screws inside the door panels and stuff, but really to take it all off, once you get those few bolts off, it's all happy days. It's pretty simple. And as you guys all saw, which live and earth I used. The cigarette lighter at the rear, it's the yellow for the live and the black for the earth. I forgot to mention that earlier on. If you want to tackle this yourself, I would honestly say it's something that you can look at doing, but if it's not one you want to do yourself, let me know and I'll look at setting something up with you. But right everyone, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. This is actually being filmed on my Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. So I hope the video quality is quite good. But yeah, right everyone, we're gonna leave it there. If you've enjoyed the video, thumbs up, like, subscribe if you'd like to. Links for everything are in the description down below. But yeah, everyone, I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.